Good morning. Friday. More coffee. How we doing, guys? Good to see you. Good to be here. Gonna go live. Make sure we get on Instagram, and the Facebook, and all that stuff. Let me know how you're doing. Scale of 1 to 10 in the chat. Yeah, let me see here. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. We going live. I need like an intro or something. Maybe I get Tyler on that. So professional this thing up a little bit. Put a little spit and polish to it. Take things to the next level. What do you think, Tyler? Yeah, I'm excited to talk to Tyler today or here in the next day or so, whatever. He said he's got some more stuff for me. I wish I could show you guys the cover of the website, cover landing page, whatever you want to call it, that he's come up with. So I'm excited about that. A couple of you have seen it, but I won't push it out just out of respect for him and what he's doing. So couldn't be more excited about that. If you're looking for someone to help you with your digital media game, I guess, branding and all that, Tyler Kirk from Legacy Media is the real deal. So couldn't be happier to be working with him. In fact, one of my coaching clients, I think, may end up working with him. So that's good stuff when you can kind of share your community and associations and network with people and level everybody up. Good morning, Roy Dahl. Good to see you. Rachel is here. Happy Friday. Jason Rector is watching. Yeah, you guys will be happy to know I went good on my promise to hit a workout this morning. So up at 5:30 and a little cup of coffee into me and take care of business, and down we go. And I had some company. Wendy went down with me and we did our stuff. Had a good lift, and gonna do something else this afternoon too. So the momentum has shifted. Yeah. Rise and grind, Jason says. Yeah, we're doing the thing. So feels good. So got to get after it. And it all, for me, starts with sleep, how I sleep. So I'm one of those fortunate people that has sleep apnea. So being diagnosed with that a couple of years ago, whatever. Probably if I was 180 pounds, I wouldn't have sleep apnea. So we'll get back down to that. But I forced myself to use that mask got a couple hours with it when I fell asleep, and woke up at 4 and put it back on. Just got another hour with it. And so the way I look at it is every hour I get with it is a bonus, and make note of how I feel today. And we'll see if that helps, because when I feel good, I'm a straight savage. we're doing the thing, right? But when we've got one oar in the water, it's not so fun. So Dave Howard says vacation begins. Good for you. Glad to hear it. TGIF. Mark Bunker is here. 2025's version of This Old House, if you've seen his videos lately. If you haven't, you need to tune into Bunker Building and Remodeling and check him out. You can catch him on Facebook and Instagram. And Jason Rector has a good social media game as well. And he's Jason Rector Construction down in Ocala. Yeah, I'd like to call you guys out, see what you're doing. Roy Dahl is the premier pond builder in the greater Chicago area. So Roy's going, oh my God. I got to call you out, buddy. Good morning, Dave Brackett. And Josh Baker is here with a 9.5. Yeah. Day eight of me chatting with you guys about ChatGPT. And got a couple more days. That'll carry us through the weekend. And then we're going to start a little performance habit series. So I like to kind of flip it between business and the personal stuff. So we're going to go to work on you next week and how you're showing up and what you're up to, and dig into you. I sent Dave Brackett an encouraging message today after I lifted, and I was like, come on, man, you got to get after it. And then I said, ha, ha, ha. I lift once, and all of a sudden I turn into Jack LaLanne. And if you don't know who Jack LaLanne is, Google it. Anyway, I think I'm pretty funny. But anyway, I thought that was good. I didn't hear too much on that, but I'm a little disappointed. Oh, shit. Anyway, have a good time. We're going to do a walk or something later, or a run, or both, and try to bookend the day. Jason Rector, Jack LaLanne. Who was that guy that used to be on the elliptical? You can do it. It was an insurance commercial, I think. Yeah. Right? Oh, yeah, he's funny looking. All right. So, anyway, guys, good to see you. Glad you're here. Today, I want to talk to you about SOPs. And you know what sucks is when somebody's using an acronym and you don't dare to ask what it means. You ever been like, "Dog's an SO? What does he mean by SOP? Standard operating procedure." If you didn't know, I'm sure you knew, but yeah, I have a good time down here, Mark. The mullet. Roy, that's in your own mind. I'm legendary, Roy. Hey, right? You got to believe it. If you don't, I know that may be off-putting to some that don't understand me. I have a good time. I laugh mostly at myself. So I figure if I do that, I can kind of chuckle at you guys from time to time. So anyway, don't get too big for your britches. We're all just we're all only here for a little while. Yeah, Ben Bryant, me too. It's great. So anyway, SOPs, job descriptions, training documents. Okay, let me just view this full screen here. Training documents. Whoa, mind blowing, right? You guys that own businesses, you're like, wow, what would it be like if I didn't have to recreate that process every single time? Or have I ever thought about if I wanted to get out of sales or estimating, or hire a project manager, like how would I tell them to do it? And this is when I'm speaking with my clients, what I'll say is, hey, if somebody rolled into town next week and had a big fat checkbook and wanted to write you a check for your business, and they were getting ready to write the check, and they said, hey, just give me the manual on how to run this thing. And you go, I guess I don't have that, because I kind of do everything. And, again, it's all right up here in my head, but hey, go ahead and write that check. Ain't happening. Ben, selling of pizza. There was one yesterday. That happened to me yesterday. I'm like, I don't know what the hell that SOP. Oh, I get it now. Yeah. When I was in fourth grade, the coach used to say, Bobby, play the D. And I went riding home with my dad. I go, Dad, what's the D? So I started out with the single letter acronyms. After that, it grew from there. But hey, many guys, myself included, over the years, kept everything in their head, right? Keep everything in their head. They wonder why, nobody can do it like me in their business. And, if you use ChatGPT to help you document your processes, clarify your expectations, set expectations, train your team faster, you can do it without hiring a copywriter or a systems consultant. Okay. Is it going to be perfect? Nope. Is it going to be better than what you have, which is likely nothing? Yep, 100%. Why not start there? And why not, if you do work with a systems consultant, why not just say, hey, I've got all these things I've built out. I really need you to revise them versus create them from scratch. Jason, thank you. For those who don't know how to play the D is defense. I was tenacious. I'd be draped all over you like a cheap suit, Rector. Foul out in the first quarter. Oh, shoot. Guys, it's Friday. I'm having a good time. But getting back to it, if you're still explaining the same tasks over and over, it's time to get your systems out of your head and onto paper. Easy enough. Like I got the little microphone button on my laptop, and I go blah 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 blah, and it helps me. It's that simple. Most small business owners, myself included, resist SOPs because they think it'll take forever. I thought, I ain't got time for that. I got to go do the thing. I got to go dump the trailer. I've got to go sell the stuff. I got to do the quote. But what if you could do the first draft in minutes, just using ChatGPT? Just use ChatGPT, right? Easy. Today's about selling through clarity, okay? And ChatGPT can get you there fast, all right? Selling through clarity, scaling through clarity, all of that. If you want to grow, you have to let go. And that starts with systems. If you want to grow, you have to let go. If it fits, if it doesn't fit, you must have quit. Oh, shit. But hey, what happens without systems? You become the bottleneck, right? Your team doesn't know what the heck's going on. You're not leading right. They don't know what done right means, and you lose time fixing mistakes instead of building the business. If you're a one-person team, Rachel says, now is the time. Create your SOPs. You'll thank yourself later. Ben says, I found a lot of SOPs by asking other similar businesses in other states and then working them through ChatGPT. Exactly. Wendy's up there covering her eyes. She doesn't know what's going on. What the hell is he doing down there today? What if I told you systems create freedom? That's pretty cool. Would you rather go hiking on a Friday than build out an SOP? I would. They're not restrictive. Okay, they help others win without you being right there, holding their hand 24/7. So, like we've done the previous 7 calls, I'll ask you this: what can you build with ChatGPT? Well, of course, SOPs, standard operating procedures. Whoa, job descriptions. You should be able to answer the question, hey, how do I do this? What are you going to be expecting of me? Training checklists, how-to guides, email templates for your team so you have some consistency in messaging. So Bill down the hall, who's abrasive and has 0 interpersonal skills, has the tools to not piss off your customers. Revolutionary, right? Yeah, he's what you get all weekend. Right? Yeah, Wendy has to deal with me all weekend. Yeah, great way of putting it. What does success look like, Rachel says? Yeah. So here's a prompt. Act as an operations consultant. Help me write a clear SOP for onboarding a new client in my construction business. Include steps, tools used, and who is responsible. Start there. How about a job description? Act as a hiring manager. Write a job description for a project manager in a small remodeling business. Include the key responsibilities, necessary skills, and desired personality traits. Yeah. Or how about a training checklist? Create a simple training checklist for a new salesperson learning to do door-to-door sales. Make it step-by-step and easy to follow. How about a little bonus here? Ask ChatGPT to rewrite my SOP to make it simple and easy for a new team member with no experience. What if I fed my contract through there? That might be interesting. Hey, tell me where my exposures are here. I can share those prompts with you, Rachel. Absolutely. Guess where I got them? ChatGPT. Yeah, I'll share them. We'll get them in the, actually, I might be able to just do that right now. Ooh. Copy. I don't know how that'll come out in the copy paste. Yeah. Look at that. Oh, my word. We're cooking with gas over here. Look at that. Okay. You guys think I'm dreaming this shit up every morning? Right? ChatGPT. I've got another live call tomorrow morning and I don't know what to say. People are expecting me to talk about ChatGPT. It's not like that. But, I mean, do you guys think that I'm going to sit here and come up with 365 different ideas on my own to talk to you about every morning? No, I'm leaning heavily on it. For the framework, you may hear some things you've already heard before, but hopefully what keeps you coming back every day and every morning is the delivery and the community and that kind of stuff, the other things that you can't ChatGPT. So anyway, how to refine it and make it your own. Review what it gives you, okay? Take a look at it. Don't just cut and paste that shit, right? Look at it, okay? All right? Use it to what's your tools? What's your timeline? What's your company values, language? How does it sound like you? Does it align with your core values? Bob's typing during his entire live video. Yeah. Sure. You don't need perfection. Again, you don't need perfection. You need something better than nothing to start scaling effectively. Like you, Ben, all kidding aside, like what you're doing. You're just getting something going. So that if a business consultant came in and said, "Hey, show me your SOP for ordering materials. How do you build a pond?" Well, here's how you do it. What's your training look like for your new hires? Bang. Literally, no excuse not to have it. Wait, you should have company values? Mission statement? Maybe we'll work on that. Rachel, there's another good idea. So how do you make it your own, right? How do you make it your own? One of the things I've said is make it sound like Bob Turner from the Summit podcast and Summit Coaching and Consulting, the Edge Live School community, and the Peak Facebook community, and the Summit Free Facebook group. And all of a sudden, boom, it sounds like me. Imagine that. It's totally magic, guys. If you can think of it, speak it in there. See what happens, okay? Pick a process. So challenge this week. Pick one process. You know what I always say? Don't try to boil the ocean. Don't try to boil the ocean. Pick one thing. Onboarding a client. Sending invoices. Like, let's say you're considering, how about this? You're considering hiring a VA, virtual assistant. It's acronym day. You're considering hiring a VA, right? And the first thing they're going to ask you is what do you need done and how do you do it? Why not get ahead of it? Build it all out. Or hire a VA and say, I want you to create SOPs if you just don't have the time to do it. Crazy stuff, right? What can you get rid of? One of the things I'm going to talk about today on my call in Steve Rosenberg's group is getting rid of $10 tasks. What are we doing that's a $10 task we need to unload? So how about using it for managing a project? I know some people that own a remodeling company and said, give me every single step of a kitchen renovation and let's build out the process for that. How cool is that? So pick a process you repeat often. Try that. Then use the SOP prompt and let ChatGPT draft it right up and refine it with your specific business details. And then store it where your team can find it. Google Docs, Trello, whatever. Put it where your team can find it. Say, hey, this is what it is. File, SOPs, boom. They're responsible to be able to know what's in there. Yeah. Rachel says, Ben, you should have somebody who follow you around and record you. Yeah, absolutely. All of that. So this is how you stop being a technician, stop being the CEO of your business, guys. Good morning, Michael Herron. Good to have you here. Systems don't slow you down. They set you free. Yeah. I just saw your note about purchasing a recorder so I could take notes as I go. I just looked at Plaude yesterday, Plaude. More so for coaching calls and being able to prepare a call recap after a coaching call using ChatGPT and AI, just as a value add for the coaching client. So Michelle just yelled from the other room, what does SOP mean again? I was just the hero, he says. Mark, you're out there on the cutting edge, man. Yeah, systems don't slow you down. They set you free. Okay. Plaude is fantastic, Jason says. Yeah. I'll have to check it out. I think it was like $160 for the thing that's about the size of a credit card. But the best part is it utilizes, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Jason, utilizes ChatGPT AI to give you a download of the conversation and even breaks the speakers apart and recognizes them. That's what I got from the website. I looked real quick, and monthly payment is really reasonable. But for somebody that uses it every day, or if you think about it, in construction, to reduce a conversation to writing every single time, how powerful is that? Then it's not he said, she said at the end of the day. So Josh Baker says, used ChatGPT for a month's worth of video ideas and scripts. Going to do some videos this weekend with my son helping. That's cool. You're going to put your son on the video because you got a face for radio. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Yeah. For sure, all of that stuff. Hey, post it. Give me a fist pump in the chat if you've used Chat GPT more or for the first time or more since we started talking about it 7 days ago, 8 days ago. Then we'll know this stuff had some impact. Yeah, Plaud, Plaud. I'm not sure if there's an E on the end of it or not, Michael. It's a best way to describe it is just a voice recorder, conversation recorder, a note taker. Then we'll fire your conversation through Chat GPT and ouch, Josh. And I'll make it available to you so you can reduce it to a call recap or just basically memorialize it, in writing. So big time saver. Yeah. Josh is way bigger than me too. Good thing he's in Tulsa. Is Plaud an acronym? I don't know. Could be. You guys. Oh, shit. Yeah. So just scrolling back through the notes. Yeah. $29.95. Yeah, exactly. I pay $20 a month for Chat GPT. I think it's because I kind of jammed it up and was doing a lot of stuff with it and realized I needed more memory, more capability. So, but I honestly can't tell you exactly what else I get. I have the plus version. I think I noted that the other day. So, but yeah, guys, use it. Use it. Tomorrow, hopefully this stuff was helpful for you today. Once I get the spray tan, I'll start the videos. You definitely have it then. You definitely faced for video then. What I'll say about that, guys, with video, you can use Chat GPT to create a script for you. Okay. And if you don't want to make it look like you're reading, you can download a very simple teleprompter app for your phone so that you're reading. These are things I've learned at age 55, right? Stuff that's out there that you can use to your advantage to save you time, put some polish on what you've got going. That could be the first video. Yeah. Yeah, Roy says because you argued with it. Yeah, they charge me. He's a jerk. Charge him $20 a month. I don't like the way he's talking to ChatGPT. I still haven't named it. Yeah. Mark Bunker says Adam Willard has been beating the Plaud drum. We'll definitely need to look into it. Yeah, it seems like a great tool because let's say. If I wanted to create, I did this yesterday, and it's probably the long way around the barn. I recorded my Zoom coaching call, downloaded it, then I uploaded it to YouTube and stripped the transcript out of it, and unlisted, and I'll get rid of it. But got the transcript, fed the transcript back into Chat GPT. Because I can't do the video. If I say, hey, to give me a call recap from this video, it won't do it. Not at my level anyway. Maybe you need the $200 version. And then said, hey, give me a call recap on this specifically with the calls to action from the call so that then I can take that, review that, and then kick that to the client as just a value add for basically, reducing the call to writing. They've got a record of it. And I think it's going to be good. So Rachel says, maybe you should ask ChatGPT what its name. Oh, that's pretty cool. I'll remind you guys of the one I don't know. Maybe it was you, Jason Rector, that told me this a while back. Ask ChatGPT to tell you 3 things that you don't know about yourself. That's an interesting one. So put it in there. And just guys, post in the chat how you've been using it, how it's helped you. So looks like Josh is using it more. Rachel, Jason, Ben, Roy, and again, you don't have to use it to dominate the world. Just use it for one simple thing. So, yeah, take that info and make it your own. Absolutely right. It's not cheating. It's just using a tool. It's no different than using Plaud, right? It's a great time to be in the working world or business world. It's a great time, like technology-wise. It's fun. What's coming out, things that are just becoming available to us to make us better at what we do, more competitive. And again, I truly believe this. If you're not using it in your daily or business life, somehow you're missing out. You're missing out. Absolutely. Rachel says, I used it yesterday to take a call that I listened to, made it into a story time on LinkedIn, changed the names to protect the innocent. It was kind of fun. Yeah, 100%. Mark says, polishing my emails all day long, used for advice on copying techniques for daughter on coping techniques for a daughter on anxiety. 100%. Yeah. Yeah. It's a regular saying around here. Chat BT that shit. Now, if we could just get Chat GPT to clean the house, go to the grocery store, do the laundry. Yep. That guy Bob mentioned using it. Absolutely. And it's been a bit, because I can remember going out to see Bailey in Texas, and it was a good 2 years ago. I said, hey, are you looking at this AI stuff? And she said, no, not really. And she's in social media business. And I've probably told you this story before. And I said, well, it's Chat GPT, and I go, check this out. And I showed her, and she was kind of thought it was neat, but I didn't get much interest. I went back 2 months later, and they already had a button on their software that they use, an AI button, Chat GPT button, to make their jobs easier. So that's how fast it came about. And I was probably late to the game. So Ben says, I've used it for making recipes for my special diet, anything and everything. Yeah. That's the diet, anything and everything. Yeah, for sure. That sounds good to me. I'll have one of those. Well, what's the soup of the day? What's the soup du jour? Oh, that's the soup of the day. That sounds good. I'll have some of that. I got to do that sometime. Well, guys, I hope you had fun today. I think I got my ring died, so I can't tell you my sleep number, which I really wanted, because I know I slept a lot better last night. And I know it affects me. Because I know that, like, the working out stuff falls by the wayside when I don't feel well, or not feel well, but feel energized. So we'll get some sleep. We'll keep working on it. We get up every day and go straight savage mode. Ben Bryant says, was talking to an attorney yesterday who said it saves about 2 days of researching per case for them. And I'm sure they extend that discount to you, right? Yeah. Jason Rector says, tell ChatGPT what's in the refrigerator. It'll make a recipe for you. I mean, is there a limit to it? It's just super cool. Super cool. Tough conversations, hey, give it the background. Hey, I have to have a tough conversation with this person, and here's the background. Here's what was said. Here's what the text was. I may have misread it. Give me 3 or 4 options on how to respond. Yeah, my dad says eggs any style. When I was, I'll tell the story. When I was probably 10 or 12, probably 12. And of course, this is born of he never took me to breakfast. So we go to breakfast, local choke and puke, and we're sitting down. He orders, and the waitress asked me, what would you like? And I said, I'll have the 2 eggs any style. And I think I had to peel him off the floor. He was crying. He was laughing so hard. And here we are 50 years later, still laughing about it. So 2 eggs any style, baby. That's on you, though, So, yep, discount, Ben. Oh, sure. Anyway, guys, I've used it for a lot of things. It's a lot of fun. And I know they're far from done with it, so it'd be a good time. So hope you had fun today. It's Friday. It's weird. Yesterday I was on some coaching calls, and one ended at 2, and I was going to start my workout because I thought it was 4. So I got confused. And then this morning I was working on the video script for my Monday morning live, and I realized it was Friday. So I don't know what the hell's going on over here. So yeah, Josh, have a great day. You guys, kick ass, take names, take no prisoners. If you haven't bought the book yet, hop on Amazon.com, buy the book, write a review. 2, 3 weeks, we'll have the new website out. So lots of good stuff happening over here at Summit World Headquarters. And most of all, I appreciate you guys showing up every day. Dave Howard, peace out. Thank you guys. I'm gone. Later. Have a great weekend.